Ha! Hey everyone, how's it going? Huston here. Got another Power Rangers Super Megaforce review for you today. This is the Lightspeed Rescue Cycle. So this is a part of the ZordBuilder collection for Super Megaforce, and it comes with the Green Ranger here with the Lightspeed Rescue Cycle, and the red Lightspeed Rescue Ranger Key. Pretty sweet stuff. There's 3 different cycles in this toy line. There's one for Lost Galaxy, then Lightspeed Rescue, and then Time Force. So I bought the Lost Galaxy one online from Amazon through ToyWiz. Did a review of that already. Pretty cool cycle, I liked it. But I held off on buying the other ones until I found them in stores. And I did. I found the Lightspeed Rescue and Time Force cycles at Walmart. So I am reviewing Lightspeed Rescue right now, as you can see. And I will be reviewing the Time Force cycle as well, so stay tuned for that. But here it is. Here's the cycle. First up, let's take a quick look at the packaging here. So it says Lightspeed Rescue Cycle and Green Ranger, and it shows you how the key actually launches the cycle. So you can rev up the cycle, and then you twist the key, and it zooms off, basically. It has the Lightspeed Rescue logo, which is pretty cool, and that's where the Ranger key is. It says Unlock the Power ZordBuilder collection, as you can see. It's not really collector-friendly packaging. I mean, this one I was very careful to open, so it actually looks okay, but just it's not like in a box or anything. It's in this style packaging here. And I love the Super Megaforce logo with the Red Ranger there. I like this on all the packaging, so that's pretty cool. Looks pretty cool there. On the sides, you got your flip action for the Ranger key. It tells you how you can use the Ranger key, 3 ways to play. The bottom part here is just like the UPC and everything. Then the back is where all the fun is, so it shows you all the different Ranger keys that they plan on releasing. It tells you all the ZordBuilder collection pieces there. So like I said, I have the Lost Galaxy cycle, and I also bought Time Force, and here's Lightspeed Rescue. So I'll show you some of the combinations that you can make with the legendary Megazord. That will be towards later on in this review, and it shows you all the different cycles there. So it's kind of a little weird how they all come with Red Ranger keys, but there's like a blue cycle and a green cycle. I guess their main focus is to release the Red Ranger keys. I hope eventually we do get the other keys. It looks like it from down here that we will, but I guess for the cycles they really want to do that. But I actually really like the idea of these cycles, because these cycles are not from the show at all. They just made these up, and I really love how they took inspiration from different seasons. Like they designed this around the Lost Galaxy, the Red Ranger Zord. You know, they designed this similar to the cycles they had in Time Force, and this one kind of similar to some of the stuff they had in Lightspeed Rescue. So I really like that they designed it around what the season kind of had. So I'm a big fan of that. And then up here it tells you, again, how you can rev it up, turn the key, and then fantastic artwork at the top. This is just awesome. The cycles, good or bad, whether you've liked them or not, they've had a really sweet artwork on them for the cycles before. In the, like in the Megaforce, I think it was in the Megaforce line as well, but I know the Samurai ones had some cool artwork. Yeah, looks great there, great artwork, so I could just stare at that for like forever. This is like perfect background wallpaper stuff. They should release that on Bandai's website. So Bandai, if you're watching it, give us that high quality image there. It's really sweet. So yeah, there's the packaging. Enough of that. Let's check out the Ranger key now. So this is the Lightspeed Rescue Red Ranger key that it comes with. They are very tiny, as you can see. They are tiny, but here it is right here. And I'll flip this up, and of course you just tap the back and it flips open, so let's do that. Bam, there you go, and that is what the Ranger key looks like right there. So again, flip it, and there you go. So with these Ranger keys, let's take a look at the sound it plays in the Legendary Morpher, and what it does in the app as well. Alright, I'm back, and I have the Legendary Morpher right here, so let's turn this thing on. And let's put the Lightspeed Rescue Red Ranger key in there.
Lightspeed Rescue.
So it says Lightspeed Rescue, of course. And then when you do it again, you don't have to fold it up, but I like doing it. Ready, set. Plays the Mighty Morphin communicator beep. So all of the keys, aside from the Super Megaforce ones. The first time, say the season. Second time, say the Mighty Morphin communicator beep. So as you can see,
Lightspeed Rescue.
so there you have it. Just says Lightspeed Rescue right there. So that is the sound it plays in the Legendary Morpher. And then we also have the app here. So let's turn the sound back on. So this is the scanner app, and let's go into Ranger Key mode. And I'm not going to morph again. I'll just use my old picture. So we'll just scan the Ranger Key here. Camera starting. So you just scan the little the barcode right there. You can scan that, and it will morph me into this Ranger.
It's morphin' time!
Apparently it didn't save my picture, so it just showed the helmet.
Lightspeed Rescue. Red.
Alright, so Lightspeed Rescue Red Ranger. Let's says we can battle. Oh, here we go. There's Rock. So you can slash, or you can tap him to blast him. It's a very simple, boring, lame minigame that I really don't like. Special attack unlocked. Alright, ready? Yippee! We defeated Rock. Yay! That's how much fun I had with that. Excellent! Alright, so that's that. Now if I go back to Ranger Key mode, Summon Key Collection. There's all of the Ranger keys that I have right there. And you can see when I click on Lightspeed Rescue, it shows the Ranger right there. So that is that. That is the app right there. So not too much you can really do with it. I pretty much hate the Ranger Key functionality. I think the card scanner app is a million times better. But it's still neat to have something, I guess. Especially to have like a list. I like the list of Ranger keys that you have. That's handy. But the mini game is just really lame. But anyways, so a bunch of things you can do with this little key right here. So now on to the cycle itself. So let's take a look at what that does here. So here we go. Here is the cycle. Here's what it looks like, and it has like the Lightspeed Rescue symbol right there. Yeah, so there's that. Let's take off the Green Ranger figure. Oh, one other quick little thing I forgot, because I do actually have a lot of the Japanese Ranger keys. So as a little comparison, here's the Japanese one for Lightspeed Rescue, as you can see. So the chest piece is a little, whoops, looks a little different. Like it's kind of very thin on here and bigger here, whereas here it's more equal. So that's, I really wouldn't have even noticed that much unless I have them side to side, honestly. The helmet is basically, I mean, nothing too different there except the white lines wrap all the way around. Here it doesn't, but and you flip this one up, you got the same logo in there and stuff. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have your size difference and everything, but as I've said in my other review, these guys are not bad. I actually like these, especially like I love the flipping. Like it's just so much fun to do that. So because of that, I actually really like these keys. But just do know they are smaller than the Japanese ones. But anyways, back to the cycle. So here's the Green Ranger figure, and it is very basic, very lacking in paint. The arms move around that much, can't move more because the legs don't move at all. Head, nothing else moves. It's pretty terrible looking, so there's that. But here's the cycle. So this is what it looks like. It's green and a little bit of silver, a little bit of gold right there, and then like black wheels basically. Pretty basic design. Honestly, I don't really care too much for it, but I like the front part because it's very reminiscent of Lightspeed Rescue, the style and everything. And the front part is detachable as well. So I will show you what that looks like when I switch it onto a different cycle in just a second. Yeah, I mean that's kind of your look of the cycle right there. So there's that. Alright, so now let's have some fun with this, and let's use the ZordBuilder functionality and mix and match stuff and play around with that. So let's take a look. Alright, so first things first, I don't have any of the 5-inch figures for Super Megaforce yet. They just were found by Raz and Ranger Crew today on Twitter. And so they just found these figures, so they're slowly showing up in Target stores, so keep checking your stores. But in the meantime, I at least have this 4-inch Megaforce toy. When I get those 5-inch figures, I can show you guys what they look like on the cycles. But let me try and attach him onto this just so you can get an idea somewhat of how at least these figures, how these guys fit on. And his hands are, come on, stick on there. There we go. So he won't really, can I get him to sit? He kind of sits, but not really. I mean, these kind of fit. They're not really designed for it or anything, so if you really want to mess around with it, you can probably get it to kind of fit, but as you saw, it's not like fully designed to fit with the 4-inch figures, but it sort of does. So there's that. And then I have a little comparison of this cycle with the one for the red Lost Galaxy cycle. So there they are, side by side like that, as you can see. And you can also take this piece off and mix and match. So if you wanted to, if I can get it to attach on, so you have that. So in honor of, I guess, Christmas recently, here's your red and green colored cycles right there. So I mean, they look pretty odd doing that because of the different colors that you have, but that is the ability that you have there. So there's that. So there you go. So yeah, so those are the different cycles. So before I show you all the ZordBuilder functionality, let's show you what the cycle actually really does. So what you can do here is you can just pull the cycle back and it revs it up. And I think it's fully, I think you only need to rev it back once. I don't want to break it. But then once you do that, it doesn't go forward. These are the wheels that you kind of rev up. So what you do is you can take the Ranger key here, and let's get into key mode, and it attaches right into the back here, and then you just twist and let go. Oh, did I make it lose its charge? I think I accidentally made it lose its charge. So let's do that again here. Okay. So we'll stick the key in and then twist and off it goes. As you can see. So yeah, so basically, oops, this just came off. It's kind of neat to have that Ranger key, you know, functionality in there. You just kind of, whoops, it's already turned. Put it straight, rev it up, and then turn, and there you go. So that's what those keys do in the cycle. So it's kind of neat to have that little functionality there. So now that we have the cycle, let's get the legendary Megazord over here. Dun da da da! There we go. And with the legendary Megazord, you can basically use this in 2 ways. So first off, I can detach, you know, these ones here. Excuse me. I'll put on the Lost Galaxy cycle right there. Pieces are falling off. Now these things keep coming off. There we go. You kind of need 2 cycles to balance, but here's the Lightspeed Rescue one. Ta-da! So you can have them kind of like that, basically. So there's what that looks like there. So I guess you can even have some fun with this. And let me grab another Ranger key real quick. Alright, I got another Ranger key, so here's the Lost Galaxy one. So you can even maybe have some fun with this and sort of, let's see if this works. Rev this up. We'll put the Lost Galaxy, or the Lightspeed Rescue in there. Ready? Alright, so I have 2 keys in there. Turn it, and... Did that not work? Oh, I didn't turn this one. There we go. Ready? I guess it's too heavy, so it doesn't actually work. Let's try it again. Alright, and let's turn these and see what happens. No, I mean, you can kind of push it lightly, but it's too heavy to... Ooh, so yeah, it's too heavy to push the whole Megazord. That would have been cool to do. So it's unfortunate that it doesn't work because it's too heavy, but I guess that's just the nature of the beast with using this this type of plastic and stuff here. But the other thing that you can do with this, so you can take off the arms, And these cycles then, instead of attaching to the ZordBuilder port there, there's one on the side there. So you can attach it on like that. And this one there. And I'll put the legs back on. And I'll show you. That's what it looks like there. And it actually kind of looks neat. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, it's a little odd, but it's like a giant, like it's like these huge arms, like a gorilla almost. But like, it actually looks kind of interesting looking. And especially if you had like bigger legs, like if I can find taller legs from some of the other Megazords in past seasons, I could make something like pretty cool looking. So that's pretty neat. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. So there you have it. That's all the ZordBuilder functionality that is available with the cycle here. So there it is. That is the Lightspeed Rescue Cycle. I definitely think it's something to try and get. If you're collecting the Zords, it's definitely cool for ZordBuilder functionality. And if you're collecting Ranger keys, you got to get it for this guy, Lightspeed Rescue Red Ranger. But overall, I like what they're doing with these cycles. I like that they based them off of seasons from Power Rangers, the design and everything. That's pretty great. So I'm pretty happy about it. But there it is. There's your Lightspeed Rescue cycle for Power Rangers Super Megaforce, the toy line for Super Megaforce. So if you guys have any questions, post them in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned for lots more reviews coming up. I do have a review of the Time Force cycle as well, which I'm excited to show you guys. So stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.
Wicked